All right, man. Let's see what's up with these food stamps. I've been hearing a lot about these food stamps, whatever, whatever. Let's see what's up with it.
True, that the White House is proposing to eliminate the Section 8 voucher program. And what they want to do is basically put a time limit, which is a 2-year time limit on all able-bodied citizens. So if you're able-bodied, meaning that you're not a veteran, you're not disabled, you're not elderly. If you're able-bodied and can work, and you're going to have a 2-year time. That's what they're proposing, a 2-year time limit, and that's no more Section 8.
My landlord just showed up to our house, our trailer, okay, and told me that we have 24 hours to move. 24 hours, not even 24 hours. She's giving me till 4 o'clock tomorrow to be out. Me and my 6 kids, because Section 8 didn't pay our rent this month.
So guess what? We gonna be the ones walking around in the grocery store with the big baskets, because we deserve it. All these years, they've been letting people with no job. They walking around with 2-3 baskets full of groceries, and us hard-working people, we got a little handheld basket with 2-3 items in there, because that's all we have left out of our check. And they sitting around getting fat food, eating lobsters and shrimp and crabs and all this other good food, and we can't even eat that. And we the ones going to work.
My goodness, it is about time that they are getting rid of food stamps, get rid of Section 8, get rid of EBT cards, get rid of child support, get rid of it all. All of it needs to go. It's about time we stop handing all these women all this free money. Send their ass to work.
What made
All right, look, I got like two. I'm like half and half with this right now, right? Because obviously I grew up on food stamps. I grew up on Section 8, all that stuff, right? For people who have a lot of kids, single parents, whatever the case is, right? Even if they working a minimum wage job or whatever it is, they're working a minimum wage job, making like 15 an hour, whatever. They probably only bringing in 500 a week or whatever it is, max. You know what I'm saying? 2,000 a month, max. How they gonna pay for rent? How they gonna pay for food for their kids? If they have multiple kids, whatever. If they single, right? I understand that. Feel me? So they need it, but also some people is finessing the system. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Some people is finessing the system. They making some type of money, or they just purposely being lazy and just getting the food stamps. Like, all right, cool, we got this. Yeah, we finessing them right now. Boom, boom, bang, right? So I'm on both sides with it. If you really need it, but I feel like it should be things in place for it, or I don't know, additional things in place for it. So after the food stamps, you're set for making a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It should be something like that. Or it should just be something that helps people who make under this amount of money that pays whatever percentage of their rent, 10% of their rent for them or whatever, if you make under whatever amount of money. Feel me?
Makes you think that people who get Section 8 and food stamps right now don't already work? And why they got to be lazy? That's not true. That is definitely not always the case.
I don't understand, why do people get off on seeing other people miserable or their lives kind of like falling apart a little bit?
We've been hearing a whole lot about cuts to food stamps and cuts to Medicaid. We are all thinking about the people that receive the benefits, but nobody is talking about the hospitals, the doctors, and the grocery stores that receive their share of over $900 billion in revenue from these programs.
Look, I've been telling y'all about this Project 2025 stuff for a minute now, and now it's all playing out just as I described. Section 8 getting cut, food stamps getting cut. This ain't just something on the news. This is people we know, our families, getting hit. Folks out here trying to survive, and the little bit of help they was getting, gone. And you already know, when stuff like this goes down, we the ones who feel it first. Our community.
I like how they got AI talking black, talking in slang. I like that. Or
Communities always catch it the worst. I want to show you something, but before I do, just really think about where this is going. If they doing this now, imagine what's next. Pay attention, y'all, because this ain't fear-mongering, it's facts. And the sad part, this is just the beginning. Let's get into it.
No. She says we have 24 hours. I don't know, because Section 8 didn't pay this month or last month. You guys, my My landlord just showed up to our house, our trailer, okay, and told me that we have 24 hours to move. 24 hours, not even 24 hours. She's giving me till 4 o'clock tomorrow to be out. Me and my 6 kids, because Section 8 didn't pay our rent this month. And then when she went to go look back, because they didn't pay this last month, she realized they haven't paid in 3 months. And you're just now telling me? Just now. She doesn't even have an eviction on paper. She's threatening
That is actually crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That is kind of devious, low key, high key.
to turn off the utilities if we're not gone by tomorrow. Where the hell am I gonna go with 6 kids? Where? Because anywhere I go, I'm gonna need first and last month's rent. And then she expects me to come up with almost $4,000 in back rent because Section 8 decided they weren't gonna pay my rent. This is bullshit. What kind of rights do I have? She can't do this to us. Where are we gonna...
Y'all, please tell me y'all seen that lady on TikTok. The Caucasian lady talking about the food stamps, crying because the food stamp office she got cut off of food stamps, $4,000 of food stamps, cut off her Section 8. Her Section 8, I think she was paying like $86 or something a month. She got like 6 or 7 kids. She gets Social Security. She get welfare. She gets everything. Y'all, she's on there crying because they cut her off of everything and they told her that she's gonna have to get a job, y'all. And that's not even the bad part. The bad part is like she's capably able, like she's able to work. Like she's like, I can't work, and then she paused and she was like, well, I can work, but I don't want.
What? Oh, I didn't know she just didn't want to work. I thought she had 6, 7 kids, single mom, and then she working a minimum wage job and she only making like 1,000, maybe 2,000 max a month. I was thinking that rent probably like 2,000, so I thought it was something like that. Rent 2,000, and feel me, all her money gonna go towards rent. She can't eat, she can't do. I thought it was that. If she just don't want to work, it's crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta grind. I ain't gonna lie.
What am I gonna do? I told y'all before, and TikTok fact check me and say I was lying about President Trump said he was gonna stop the food stamps. What am I gonna do? I told y'all they was gonna stop Section 8. I told y'all they was gonna stop Section 8, housing, food stamps. What am I gonna do? I ain't gonna have my Section 8. I ain't gonna have my food stamps. What am I gonna do, y'all? And TikTok fact checked me and said I was lying, and I told y'all they was gonna cut the food stamps off. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna have my food stamps. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna be able to get my $0 I get a month in my food stamps. What am I gonna do?
She's funny. She's very funny. 'Cause I'm looking like, dang, she got a whole car look all nice. That's crazy, but yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to get my $0 that I get a month in food stamps. What am I gonna do?
The government is cutting food stamps for
That's actually dumb funny. I ain't gonna lie.
some people. Oh, I know y'all mad about this. The handouts are coming to an end. So if you have no dependents, you're not getting food stamps in some counties. I don't know if this is the whole United States, but I know in Georgia they're cutting food stamps. Wow, about time. It is about time y'all start stepping up and snatching back food stamps from all these freeloaders. And trust me, there's plenty of people out there that have abused the hell out of the food stamp system. My goodness, it is about time that they are getting rid of food stamps, get rid of Section 8, get rid of EBT cards, get rid of child support, get rid of it all. All of it needs to go. It's about time we stop handing all these women all this free money. Send their ass to work.
Let me educate you dumb motherfuckers when it comes to Section 8. For a person that used to be on Section 8. Section 8 goes according to your income. So stop motherfucking saying that these people's out here paying $2 a month, $80 a month. No, the they not. If you are working and you are a full-time worker, Section 8 is taking 30% of your income. I know this because I used to be on Section 8. I was paying over $1,200 a month because of my income. You motherfuckers hit Section 8 and just sweeping down these mothers ain't got shit going for themselves. They paying $5 a month. Y'all don't know a motherfucking thing. And as far as people with food stamps, it's a lot of motherfucking people out here that's on food stamps that's working a full-time job. Why is y'all so worried about what the fuck other people got going on? They're paying in their taxes too to receive them motherfucking food stamps. It is so many people on this internet hollering about, yeah, now they get their lazy ass up. Who the fuck said that they wasn't up already? Who the fuck said that they wasn't up? You motherfuckers get on here putting your 2 cents and shit and don't know a motherfucking thing.
Now listen here. I was really had no problems helping the people on public assistance. I didn't have no problem until this. I'm scrolling this damn TikTok.
I love black like grandparents. They got so much soul. She said, I had no problem. Shit like that. So much soul. I love that. I ain't gonna lie.
Till this. I'm scrolling this damn TikTok here, and I see people bragging about being on EBT, housing, that they ain't got to pay nothing. They got 4 and 5 bedroom house. Bragging. They look like they was able-bodied people that could get up there and get them a job. That's what they look like. They bragging about their kids eating lobster, shrimp.
I know you're gonna say lobster and shrimp. Black people love that. That's like our value food right there.
On EBT. I worked 40 years to help pay into this system. My tax dollars take care of a lot of you people on this EBT, food stamps and everything, just as well as the other people who work. They tax dollars, and this ain't got nothing to do with politics right now. Nothing. I learned you don't ever depend on the government. That's what I learned growing up. I don't know who taught you that being on welfare as a job is a full-time job, but you getting ready to FAFO find out. I feel sorry for you and your babies. I don't know what made you think that the government was supposed to take care of you and your babies. The government didn't have these children, you did. If you teaching your children to live off the government, then the whole generation's gonna be screwed. Your whole generation. Because that ain't what we do. We don't depend on nobody to take care of us. You better rethink how you living. You better rethink about life, because this is finna get real bad for you people. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or not. If you think you entitled to be on government assistance and you able-bodied to get out there and get you a job, you know the Trump got one for you at the White Farmers. That's next. So I'm going to give you some advice from Rich Auntie Energy. I'm going to give you a little advice, because see, I'm going to tell you something. I know what it's like when you work for what you want. I got everything I want and need.